welcome. Well, we're doing it a little different today. So want to make sure everybody understands what's going on. I'm gonna give you a heads up what's going on. We went and did a little, we'll say, remote on the show today. My live guest, he couldn't travel. You know what I'm saying? It's my uncle, Willie Doc Starling. So he was my guest for the day. So I traveled to him and basically just had a sit down with him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get into all of that because it's an actual video that I did. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna upload it and it's gonna be on the YouTube channel. So you go to the YouTube channel, just how I spell the podcast, get it off your chest. You'll be able to catch it there. While you're there, make sure you like and subscribe. Jump on board. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of the program because you know where we headed. We're going up. Speaking of up, before we get started, going further, all praise is due to the Most High. We're here. It's a blessing to be here. So I want to make sure we get that out the way. But yeah. So my guest is gonna be my Uncle Doc, man. Very influential human being, man. And I want y'all to see that. As we upload it a little later. But for me, and what I'm gonna get off my chest today is I want to speak on time. You know, and just the different aspects of time, and how it affect us, uh, inadvertently and inadvertently. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I think we can all agree on is that time is gonna roll fast. It's gonna roll fast whether you're doing something towards a goal or whether you not doing anything towards a goal. Time is gonna continue to go. You know what I'm saying? And what I want to talk about is how it affected me this week. So my cousin called me, where he sent me a text or whatnot. And we came up together, you know what I'm saying? And he been down the road, in prison, quite some time, and 22 years to be exact, you know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of time, and it got me to thinking, because I was gonna do the segment on time this week regardless, but when he hit me, it kind of gave me another avenue to go down because how did time treat him and me? You know what I'm saying? With our situations. You see what I'm saying? Uh, did we take advantage of the time that we had? Or should we have? Like what causes us to get in those predicaments? You know what I'm saying? Because it's my cousin, man. I love him. And I used to just be like, I know he all right, but at the same time, he not all right. You know, because you sitting there doing that time. And some people say, hey, it's better on the inside, or some people think it's better on the outside. Either way, it's a struggle. Either way, it's a fight. You know, we fighting out here, they fighting in there. You know, but that life in there is just a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I want to speak on the importance of time. Like I spoke on last week. On my progress report, they used to check off, am I using my time wisely? And I wasn't. And so I look around to make sure now that anything I do or anything that I'm dealing with, whether it's a project, a person, anything, I don't get that time back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to waste it anymore. Because it's like as you get older, you see how valuable time is. Time has no price on it. And so it's like you can put your own price on it. What you gonna do with the time that you have? While we're here, that be the question. What are we gonna do with the time that we have while we're here? Are we understanding that our existence alone is a blessing? Just our existence of being here. So if you know that, then it seems like that will say, hey, I need to do something with this time that I've been blessed with. You know, Now I think as we get older, we either gonna face that or we gonna ignore that. And if we got a job to do, which is to teach the youth, well, we can't ignore that fact. We got to face the fact that we have. and it's got to be on a productive level now. It has to be on a productive level. We can't sit around and bullshit each other no more. I mean, when you look around, man, it's a lot of stuff that's going bad, you know, in this time that we living in. It's a lot of real raw stuff that's happening to individuals. And so to me, okay, well, what they doing with their time? You know, is it something that we got to get caught up with? You know what I'm saying? That's I don't know. Is that something that that's neither here nor there? That type of attitude. You know what I'm saying? So because we are responsible for our actions and each other's actions. In actuality. To be honest with you, we really are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, time is freedom in some cases. You know what I'm saying? Because with the time that you have, you got the freedom to say, all right, this is what I want to do to be able to go to this level or to be able to do this in a positive manner, which is maybe you mentoring somebody. Time is freedom. So we got time to figure out what is our purpose. And I think just know that give people, a little boost. So that's why I want to speak on in that fashion. Somebody might need a boost, man. I needed a boost at one time. Every now and then, I still need a boost. That's why I have a circle of individuals who I can pick up the phone and just, say a few words, and I know I get, some reinforcement back. I ain't trying to be the sole one in the room with all the info. I'm in the wrong room then. If I'm the only one that's got all the info, so it's imperative that we take care of this time that we got and make sure that we understand that we got a job to do. I'm gonna make sure I speak on that every week because it's real. We really do got a job to do. That's all I figure I'm doing. I'm just doing my job. I mean, it's fun to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a job. I can't hold on to this information. So the time, like I say, the time we got. That's where you can control your destiny. The time that it allows you to control your destiny. You can sit up there and figure out your plan, and while you're figuring out your plan, you controlling your destiny at the same time. I mean, it's just a reoccurring state. The mere fact that you can sit there with the time you got, come up with a plan, and be able to execute that plan. That's going to be the next thing with the time. Execution. It's a lot of people taking the time that they have, they'll come up with a plan, but they won't execute the plan. Well, the thing about that is, if you don't execute your plan, time is still going. Time is still ticking. Man. You got your plan right here. A lot of people be like, write your plan down, write your plan down. I agree with you. Write your plan down. But what you're gonna do after you write it down, you're gonna keep just writing and writing. You're gonna execute. Because I know it ain't just me, the only person that know of certain folks who ain't executed the plan. Everybody knows somebody that ain't executed the plan. Might have been a good plan. Whether or not it was or not, we don't know. You got the talent to come up with a plan. That's good enough for me. That's gold. The fact that you can come up with a plan. Some people don't have that. They drifting. They don't even have a plan. But once you get past that written part of it, though, you got to put a stamp on it and execute it now. That's where the real play come in at. When you executing, you putting a stamp on it. Because you letting the universe know that you dead ass for real about what you getting ready to do. You is not playing with time no more. Once you execute it, this right here, people can do this all day long. Look like they professional and all that. Folks can do that all day long. Man, what your actions saying, man. It's the only way it's gonna build. You got to get out there and physically do that task, whatever it is you trying to do with the time that you got. So that's something that's just starting not starting to be important, but it just get more and more important, as time goes on. Time gets more and more important as it goes on. My generation, we heading up. You know what I'm saying? We heading up. We gotta, if it ain't figured out, it need to be close, like real close to being figured out. Because you're going upward, man. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you trust yourself with what you're doing at the same time too, though. Because some people might be making a plan, but you don't really trust yourself to the fact of that you can execute that plan. Is that holding you up? Are you doubting yourself? Self doubt will make you do that. You'll sit up there and write this shit down, look good on paper, but then you doubt yourself because, well, I need to look a little better or whatever it is. You feel like you short of. That's going now you twofold behind your start. You ain't executing and you got self doubt. All the while, time steady ticking. You just got to go ahead and choose it and then go. To move and go. You can't even worry about it because again, time is gonna go regardless, man. Whatever you do, whatever you're gonna do or don't do, you know. And I think that another thing about time. Think about it like this: time is limitless. When you think about it, time is really limitless. So if time is limitless, so shouldn't your mindset be? I mean, it should both be on the same level, the same playing field. Time limitless, your mindset limitless. So where are we missing it at? Somewhere we missing the fact of we can do what the fuck we want to do with the time that we got right here, right now. But if you let self doubt creep in, you put yourself behind the eight ball like every time, man. You ain't gonna win like that. That just the math don't even add up. So don't ever let self doubt creep in because you're gonna be wasting your time. So make sure that you understand that time is there's no it's infinity. So our thinking should be we should be like how we used to be. We can move shit with our minds. I'm not saying that we can try to do it now, you know what I'm saying? But the mere fact that has happened, then that means you can get close to where you're trying to be. That should be nothing in. That's the whole reason why these stars that people look at on the gram and social media, that's why they are where they are. They knew time was limitless. Okay, my mindset is too, and I'm gone. That's how they looked at it. That's exactly what they did. Because it's the truth. Time has no limit. But we'll limit ourselves on whatever it is that we're trying to do. We'll put a limit on the shit. You know? So at your bakery that you're gonna open up, you're gonna have, coffee, tea, or whatever. No. I'm just gonna have just donuts, plain. Okay, what about this kind of that kind? No, just plain donuts. You're putting a limit on yourself because you feel like if I go any further than plain donuts, that's out my realm now. I fucked that up. You let self doubt interfere. You didn't put yourself behind the eight ball right off the rip. And time don't play. It's gonna go. So just remember, ain't no limit to this shit, man. I don't think it was no coincidence Master P came up with that name for his label. It's because it's really no limit to this shit. I mean, look at him. He's still going. I don't care what you say. He's still busting a move because there's no limit to what he said he can do. I mean, think about it. He conquered the music game. So he's like, all right, well, let me go over here and I'm finna bust on some groceries. E42. He doing this. They ain't no limit to this, man. It's not. We sell it for it, man. They breathe and bleed just like me and you. You know, ain't no superhuman powers or nothing like that. In a sense, you know what I'm saying? Let me say that. In a sense, superhuman power is here. This is where the superhuman power at. Certain people know it, and they execute it. Come up with a plan, and they execute that plan because it doesn't look like it's something astronomical to them. It's nothing. They just look at, okay, I got time. We're gonna boom, 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 and it can happen, and it's done, and they do it with the time that they have. They know they have time. That's all we have. We all have the same time as the people that we sit up there and do this with. While we doing this, they busting the move though. We really don't have time to do this. If you're on a real mission, they got a real purpose. Not like how some people just be on this social media, just for length hours. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got time. Not if you're chasing your purpose, man. If you're going after what you're supposed to be doing. Think about it. Whenever you see these stars on social media, they always doing something. 24/7, they always doing something. So when do you think they got time to just sit there and just be scrolling like that? Either you're gonna be a part of it or you ain't. It's on what you're gonna do with the time you got. You want to be a part of that you see, or you just gonna be, all right, I'm gonna be a spectator. I'm cool on the sideline. Some people cool with being on the sideline. I don't fault them for that. That's them. I ain't no sideline cat though. Not me. Not the kid. You know. I don't really associate with nobody who sideline individuals. Like I say again, I ain't got nothing against them. It ain't what I'm into. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But hey, all right, man. Hey, so be it. We love them all, right? Somebody got to watch us do what we do. So it's just whatever. But you got to pick one with the time that you have been allotted. You know what I'm saying? And it's to me, man. I just think it's an easy choice when you come from when you come from that gutter place. When you seen the other side, it's an easy choice. Some people just, I guess, as they get older, they want to wait till they see, shit all fucked up. I don't need to. I remember shit being fucked up a long time ago. And throughout that time, from as a child to now, it was always a lifestyle change about me. It was always a lifestyle change about me, man. Always. I don't care what I was doing. All I knew it was somewhere I needed to be. My daddy instilled that in me, man. Don't settle for what you just see around you. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. My uncle, same way. You don't settle and you don't follow. That's what I was taught. You lead and you go. That's all I know. With the time, like I said, with the time from as a child to now, that's what I remember. Now for the purpose of why I didn't know it then. I give you an example. I dropped out of high school, 10th grade, chasing street money. Knew that was gonna be the lick for me, right? My daddy knew something else. So I want to say I was probably 17, maybe 16, 17, because I had just dropped out. And he came to me with a small book. The book was called How to Read Blueprint. I took the book from my daddy, told him thank you, of course, you know what I'm saying, respectful and all that. And put that book on the top of the shelf. I went back to, doing what I was doing. Getting some breakdown, chopping them up, hitting the asphalt. I want to say by the time I turned 20, 21, when I started to see, yeah, this a game for real. I ain't gonna be able to win at this one. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I could do, because I started having, children at the time. So the only thing I can do now, as far as the job, was go do construction. And I ain't have no real skill set at the time, as far as just to say I was a carpenter. I got into that a little later. But at the first go round, I was a laborer. And anybody know anything about construction, that's at the bottom. Now, while I'm working as a laborer, just right here in Atlanta, I was at the Georgia Dome, uh, Phillips Arena, and I did not underground, Atlantic Station. Now, while I'm doing this labor position, I'm noticing cats walking out the trailer, clean jeans on, clean button up, hard hat white. They got blueprints under their arms, walking right past me. I'm slinging fucking sledgehammers. I'm sweating like a guy. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Anybody know me? I sweat easy anyway. I got that from my dad. But I'm out there with sledgehammers, man, busting bricks. And the folks walk right past me. Clean as a whistle, man. Blueprints under their arm. Going out there pointing. Pointing, man. That's what they do. And they walk back into the AC, into their trailer. And that stuck with me, man. That stuck with me forever. Because my daddy knew at that time how important it was for him to say, listen, you need to take this and use this. Because he knew where I was going. I already dropped out. What else can I do? Construction, man. Folks gonna give you a gig. At least then, you know what I'm saying? So he knew how the time was. Like, all right, let me go and show him. This is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need this. You know what I'm saying? So he did his job. I reneged on the play. It ain't his fault that I ended up as a laborer. No, he did his job. Gave me that book. I put that book at the top of the goddamn closet. They sat up there a couple of years. Because I told you, I'm 16, 17 at the time. Got my first construction job. I was 20, something like that. So it sat up there. And I remember vividly when they walked past me, how I felt. I felt played. But I played myself, though. But I felt played. Because I'm like, damn, homie, this is what he was trying to tell your ass, man. That's the importance of time, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. If that don't kind of give you a visual, time went on regardless if I picked up that blueprint book or not. But just imagine if I did pick up that goddamn book and studied that book. Because even though I dropped out of high school, I didn't drop out because I didn't know the work. That was never the case. All my teachers would tell my parents, he know the work. He's smart as a whip. He don't come to school, though. He'll come and then he leave. There's some folks over here. I went to George High School. They called it South Atlanta. Then I heard they didn't change it again. I used to go to Thero High School all the time, kicking with my little girlfriend up there so much. Some people thought I went to Thero. That's how much I never went to school. I just used to go to kick it. School wasn't the academic for me. I like to get fresh, go up there and kick it, see what's happening. Yeah, okay, we're gonna bust a move. We going over here, we shooting dice in those, you know what I'm saying? That's what I went to school for. But some of them same cats who, you know what I'm saying, playing around a little bit in class, not as hard as I was, shit, they went on. And when I saw I had to repeat, I'm like, oh nah, I can't do that. I wasn't finna go back up there like that. It just, my pride wasn't gonna let me. Yep, you right. It wasn't. 16, 17, however I was, 15, 16, I was already in the street shaking something. So when they said I was gonna have to, go back and do that 10 again, I said, nah, I'm good. I bent one, and that was it. I ended up getting my GED in '96. You know, because it was, I started to see, how this game was. It's treacherous against us. You know, I mean, it's just what it was. I got a homie. He gonna come home in a couple weeks. He was with me when we was threatened. By the law. You know what I'm saying? I didn't been there too, but I was so raw to the department every time they used to come to the neighborhood. When I went back up to make a complaint about them threatening me, they damn near laughed me out of the fucking police station, man. I mean, what, but as I get old, I'm like, what was you thinking? Why you even go up there? What make you think? You know what I'm saying? But I was like, shit. Yeah, this is what he said. So it's just time is of the essence, man, for real. It just time is of the essence. And some people know it forehand, like my daddy did. He knew it forehand. He knew I was gonna need that because of what I was doing. You know, he hated that I dropped out. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't staying with him at the time. You know, I was staying with my mom, and you know how that can be sometimes. You know, stay with mom and just I'm finna bust a move. I'm gonna have something coming. All right, well you gotta have something coming. Something. Well, take your ass back to school. Okay, well school wasn't it. So the block I go even harder. But Pop knew that wasn't the move. But okay, here, son, take this. I wasn't even in construction. Why are you giving me this? Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't even in construction. I wasn't nowhere near construction. So what you giving me this for? Because of the time that he spent on this earth and some of the things that he's seen, why he got time to see it, he looking. I already know where you're going. I already know you're going. Your people that did the same. So take this. So it's imperative that we make sure that we tell the youth with the time that you have and the decision that you make can change your life forever. Because everybody don't have the oomph to later on still go after something. What if your ceiling was when you was younger? And then as you get older, you just like, man, fuck it. I settle for this. And you really didn't even have to. You don't have to settle for it at all. I don't care how old you are. We was robbed blind. We was robbed blind. We have no clue. We have no identity. So the fact that we here this far with the time that we was allowed, I mean, it say a lot. We still got a lot of work to do though. But we got some geniuses though. We got some geniuses, man. And they all techie. You know what I'm saying? They all techie with it too. So, let's just make sure that we trust ourselves before we execute the plan. After you write your plan down with the time that you have, make sure you trust yourself. Got to. Because if not, you're gonna run into obstacles that are unnecessary. There's a difference between obstacles that you're gonna run into, but you don't need unnecessary obstacles. Some of the obstacles we running into while we're going after our purpose, it's just to strengthen you, man. Iron sharpens iron, man. That's all this is, man. It's not to stop you because nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you but you, sir, ma'am. Iron sharpens iron. You see an obstacle, man, you keep going. Stand up in front of it because it's Nathan. Really? You control it. Oh man, that's minute shit. Yeah, I see you. Boom. And I'm gone. It really works like that. It really works like that now. But you got to know it, though. You got to know it for real. You got to believe it for real, man. You can't play with this shit. This is your life we talking about. You understand me, man? This is your life we talking about here. So why play with it? Go hard for what you supposed to have, man. We do this shit one motherfucking time. That's it. And we out. Put a stamp on it. I know you feel that shit inside you. I know you feel your gift inside you. Stop wasting time with the gift. You doing this, you supposed to be doing that though. Only you know though. That's only for you to know. But time gonna steady go. Just know that. Time gonna steady tick. It's limitless. So how your mindset? Make sure you check your mindset every now and then. You know, this is August, fourth quarter coming up. You need to be checking yourself. I did my little. That's what my triple M was about. My Monday morning motivation, man, on Instagram, man. Big Q, man. That's what that last one was about. Fourth quarter coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. This year, gone again. Gone. It's August. We're in the middle of August. Damn near really the end. It's the 20th. August the 20th. Shot by. Right? You say it every year. Where you at with it, though? That's what we need to be doing. Yeah, check your surroundings. How your shit doing? You anywhere near where you say you want to be? Are you starting? Did you even write? Are you executing? Are you drifting? Start there. Make sure you ain't drifting first. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure that, I just need to get that out of my chest, man. Just, time, man. Time, serious business, man. Time, serious business, man. And you can't play with other folks' time neither. You can't. And don't look at them crazy if they kind of say something about you fucking with their time, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's for real. You don't know how hard they taking it with their time. You might be bullshitting with yours, but they not. So if the appointment is for what it is, or whatever y'all supposed to be doing, supposed to be on this day, or whatever it is, hey man, stay on that. Because some people out here for real about their time. Like dead ass. Not a minute over. I don't have it. I don't have it to give. The shit is like money. Because it is, in a sense. So you don't have time to give away by doing this shit all motherfucking day. Unless you're a spectator in the game, man. That's on you if you are. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm gonna just throw the deuces at you. I still love you. We cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm rolling. I'm rolling. You need to be rolling too. We just stood around this bitch long enough with the time that we got. We just stood around. Fuck that. We got work to do. And it come back. You be good, man. And you feel good when you're doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? You feel good, man, when you can show somebody something. Hey, man, check this out, man. Woo, woo, woo. And be gone. It don't take but a few minutes. It don't take but a few minutes. So just say some kind words and get some knowledge and, whatever. I know some of these folks out here off the rip ain't trying to hear it. We'll get to them slowly but surely. We'll get to them. But it's the ones that's treading. We got to get to them. The ones that treading, they like, shit, which way I go? You got to snatch them. Got to snatch them. And then you snatch them, ain't no more people treading. Then it's just those individuals. Who you think it'll be more of? There'll be more of the positive. And now we can all have a sit down. Hey, listen, man, come on now. Really? You a warrior. Think about it. They some warriors, man. You just killing the wrong person, man. It's the wrong people, man. It's your people. When we was at one of my uncle's funeral last week, lady made a statement. I heard this before, but she made a statement. She said, we got to get to know each other better. She said, I see a lot of people in here who don't know I'm their cousin. I don't know I'm their cousin. And we could be walking past them. And that's a lot. That's a lot going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when you think about it, that's kind of sad. That's sad though. I mean, I don't know about you, but it's like that old saying, since Big Mama gone, it's not like family. Now I know some people that still be having big family functions, but it seems like it's not, how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So I think somehow we got to get the love back in it. Somehow. If not, we're headed for destruction. And time will tell where we gonna be. Time gonna tell where we gonna be. So, yeah, man. I gotta make sure, again, man. I want to shout out again, my cousin, man, Chauncey, man. Um, like I said, he called me, man, and it was a reason for him to call me, man. I might not know it right now. He might not know it right now. You know what I'm saying? But for him to hit me like that, and I was already gonna be on the subject of time, and just realize how much time he did, you know, like he told me because he, trying to get more books and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we got another one I'm gonna send him, but he told me he got a full ass library. So Chauncey, man, I just want to say I love you, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Your boy, I miss you, boy. We had some good ass time. We're gonna you coming up out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's real. You know, that's a long time. And he ain't the only one. I got folks behind the bar, man. Um, man, no, man. I need you to, check back in, man. I ain't heard from you. You know what I'm saying? I try to find you on the thing. So, if you watching, you know what I'm saying, check back in with me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. You know who you is. But I want to make sure I let y'all know before I get into Culture Corner about I'm gonna upload my uncle's video. It's gonna go on the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is just like this. All right, it's spelled just like that. GETITOFFYACHEST. Once you get there, you'll see, past episodes. But I want y'all to check out, the little sit down with my uncle, man. Heavy hitter, man. Heavy hitter. You know what I'm saying? Still, still. And this gonna be part one because it's so much that he was involved in. So much he was involved in, man. Own construction business, his own cigarette company. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna see, there's some pictures that we put up on the video and everything like that. So that's gonna be a treat. I want y'all to check that out. It's gonna be part one. We're gonna talk to him again. And next week, probably gonna have I got one of my other uncles. This is on my mama's side. He was bass guitar player for Etta James. So he was all in Motown. So we're gonna sit down and rap a taste with him, man. I'm just giving flowers, dog. That's all we doing, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get in the Culture Corner. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on in the city of Atlanta, GA, this weekend and what's coming up this week. Let's see. So, today, matter of fact, today and tomorrow, if y'all ain't already there, what's the Jazz Festival? That's what's shaking. That's the biggest thing that's going on in the city right now, the Jazz Festival. So if you ain't ever been to the Jazz Festival, man, Jazz Festival is cool. You know what I'm saying? Grown folks. Now you can. I don't know if you still can this year, but you used to be able to bring some wine, bring some food, and you just sit down, man, and you just enjoy it, man. Enjoy the Piedmont Park, man. That's where it's held at. It's at Piedmont Park. Go out there and check it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Take your little, your little spouse. Or if you just take the kids, you know what I'm saying? You know, nighttime though, kids gonna be ready to go. It's gonna become a little, you know, grown folk thing, and then, you know, they're gonna do their thing. You know what I'm saying? But I would say, man, go out there, man. I usually go out there every year. You know what I'm saying? To the pandemic and all, but that's a nice little treat, man. Atlanta Jazz Festival. Another thing is this week is let's see, I think on the 27th at Lakewood Amphitheater, you got Santana and you got Earth, Wind, and Fire. So for anybody that like that old classic funk, there you go, man. Santana, Earth, Wind, and Fire. So I'm trying to mix it up a little bit and let y'all know what's going on. So that's what's happening this week. Jazz Festival today and tomorrow. Santana, Earth, Wind, and Fire at Lakewood Amphitheater on August the 27th. So I want to end by just saying, hey, do not forget, time will roll no matter what. If you are that individual, man, listen to me, man. If you that individual that's not near what you said you wanted to be near at the beginning of the year, you got work to do. You got to figure out why you're not. Start there. Why you not there first? Once you be honest with yourself and say, okay, because I'm fucking off for whatever it is, whatever the case is, it might not be that you're fucking off, but a lot of times it'd be just somebody just fucking off, not being for real with themselves about it. Start there first, man. Conquer that part. Once you can conquer the reason why you're not close to where you want to be, then get on task. But first, you got to figure out why you're not there. You got to conquer that. You got to fix that. Whatever that is, whatever that reason is, if it's you, if it's a family member, spouse, kids, whatever it is, your pet, I don't care what it is, you got to fix it. You got to overcome that right there. And until you can overcome that part, you're gonna have a problem. All right, we out. Peace. Outside is where you find it. 100, I keep it.